Hello everyone's. I'm Lady T506, or welcome to my channel. I'm here for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 3, Episode 9. Just a quick thing while I got my scarf on. Had a twist out in the front, humidity hit it, and it went left. So that's why I got my scarf on, because I had to retwist it. So, back to the program. We still trying to choke people with umbrellas. We have people in the background who are not on the show who are running for their lives because they don't know what's going on. We have Karen calling security and security never shows up. And Robin's like, what did I do wrong? I'm like, Robin, what you did wrong was you seen Monique. She was already heated, hotter than fish grease, because she's been accused of being a drunk. And the reason why she got in a car accident because she was out here drinking 4 martinis. You was over there singing in the background. And Monique wasn't having it, so she decided to threaten you with her whole entire umbrella, which I don't know how she was going to do that, because yes, like it was pressed up against you, but you could clearly like step out the way. And at one point I thought I seen Ashley like at the handle of the umbrella, like trying to push it back on Robin's neck. I thought I saw that, but I was like, no, I think she was just trying to push it out of the way. I hope she wasn't trying to assist in choking Robin on live TV and what, not live TV, but on national TV or anything like that. But I'm like, y'all supposed to be these classy ladies out here. Why are we fighting? Robin, it would have been fine if you would have just stayed your tail over there and just like observed like everybody else what was going on. That way, everybody else is fighting. They look like the crazy one, and you just sitting there shaking your head. And Cherise lets her know, like, this is a bad. This looks bad on Monique. She has these charities and she has these businesses, and y'all out here saying that she's out here getting drunk and driving. That doesn't look good for her reputation. That's why she's mad. Robin, stay out of it. If you feel some type of way, just keep that to yourself. You could hop in your confessional and say something. You could have met up with Gizelle later on and been like, girl, you see what was going on? And it wouldn't escalate like that. I don't care if Robin thinks she's the baddest one out there. There's always somebody who can take the baddest one out. So, Candace, that is not her name. Yes, Candace and Chris sit down, because now they got to figure out how they're going to tell her mama that he has 3 kids and not 2. He has 2 from his ex-wife, 2 younger kids. He also has a 15-year-old from another previous relationship. But that situation, he knows where the child is, knows where the child lives and all that good stuff, but he just can't see the child. I guess it's one of them situations, mama mad at him, so I'm going to prevent you from seeing the child. But I'm like, long as you wasn't out here beating the child, or you wasn't on drugs and taking drugs with the child, go down to the court system and get the court system involved. That's why I always tell people, I was saying this on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, if you feel that your ex is not letting you see your child, go down to the court system and get the court involved so you can see your child, so it's not looking like daddy ain't had nothing to do with me, because it seems like he ain't seen the child in like 9 years, or since he was 9 years old or something. Like, either way, it's been a long time since he didn't seen that child. So how are we going to tell my mama, who has an opinion about everything that I do, that you not only have 2 kids, but you also have a 15-year-old out here? She know what it's like to be from a blended family, because her mama and daddy got divorced when she was little. Mama keep on letting us know that your daddy wasn't no good. He was really out there chasing tails instead of being with the family. And she hasn't got in her head that he didn't leave Candace. He left you. He was still in Candace's life, but you still trying to plant the seed that your daddy wasn't no good. Daddy just didn't want you. That's how it was. Didn't want to be in his baby life, was in his baby life. He just didn't want to be with you no more. But she eventually tells her mama that, hey, yeah, he has 3 kids. He has a 15-year-old. And she was basically like, is that it? I mean, I know how situations are. She was very cool with it, which was surprising. I thought she was going to be like, girl, run now. This man got another child. Like, she knew about the child, which I'm just like, has Candace told him we should get the courts involved so you can see the child? I'm not really sure. But she do want at least the 2 youngest ones to, be in a wedding. Let's discuss Juan wanting to be a vegan by watching the documentary. Now, these documentaries on Netflix will make you not want to eat anything that you haven't grown your actual factual self. But here they're seeing a documentary about being a vegan. So now the whole house is a vegan. Now, I don't eat all meat. I eat chicken, fish, and turkey. That's what I do. I don't do beef and pork anymore. Haven't done it since 2007. I didn't think I could do that, but had some gallbladder issues and kind of like self-diagnosed myself accidentally. Then found out I quit eating beef and pork. That kind of helped me when I was going through my gallbladder issues. But anyways, they talk about being vegan, which what I don't understand about like people who are vegan when they try to like turn stuff like fried chicken but make it a vegan type of way. I don't understand how you do that. Or there's this like plant-based burger that actually bleeds. In my mind, I don't know how to wrap that around there. Now, I've heard there's been some like good like soul food vegan places to where it's like you don't even miss the meat. But like some of the stuff that I've seen that was vegan, I'm like, that don't look appetizing to me. But you know, some people, they choose it to be healthy. My two cousins, they are vegan. They started off being a vegetarian and now they straight vegan. And I was like, a lot of stuff was like, you don't realize how much stuff got like eggs and dairy and all that stuff into it until you decide to change your lifestyle. So now they basically on fruits, vegetables, and like peanuts and cashews and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you're doing it to be healthier, I kind of understand that because nowadays they put so much stuff in food so it can last longer, and to make more of it is not all that healthy, but we still continue to eat it. Yeah. So Monique, she goes to Karen because she wants to apologize for her. She got out of character at Karen's event. Like, that is not usually like me, but both Ashley and Robin, they pushed me to a side of me that I don't like showing out. But I will let you know that I'm trying to get some stuff together for Hurricane Harvey, and I would love the women to be involved, but I know how these women get to acting, and I don't want that at my event. So like, I was like, okay, that's a good idea, trying to help out with Hurricane Harvey. I done said this before. I live in Houston, Texas, and I was here when Harvey hit. Thank the Lord, me and my husband, we just got like a little like part of the ceiling fell through, and that was it. My husband's godmother, to this day, what is it, May 27th 2018 at 8:15 p.m. she is not back in her house yet, and it's been almost 9 months now. And people don't understand how I didn't know what was going on. We're gonna go back into the story again. When Hurricane hit, I remember I was out with my little cousin's birthday, and his papa was talking about, hey, it's gonna be a lot of rain. Okay, I've never been through a storm like this before. So Saturday, I believe it hit. Sunday, me and my husband, we wake up to go to church. Okay, the roads, okay, there's no church today. Okay, cool. Sunday evening, they cut all the Comcast Xfinity in our area, I think in the whole city, out because it's raining too much and the water's underground and all this other stuff. So we couldn't see what was on TV. Then on top of that, our phones were out. So we don't know what's going on. So Monday morning, I get up. It's time for me to go to work. We riding to work. I go around the corner, and I see a car in the middle of the road just almost completely covered in water. I'm like, okay, can't go that way. Let's see about this way. Because it's still not sinking into me. Can't go that way. I go to my mother-in-law's house. I need to call in to work. I was like, I'm not going to be able to come in today, and I'm not going to be able to come in tomorrow. So we had already, that Friday, went and got groceries, water, perishables, some of those starfish, tuna creations, crackers, stuff like that, because I didn't know if the gas was going to be off, like something we can eat on to survive. Monday, couldn't find anything. Tuesday, finally got inside of a Family Dollar. There's no water, there's no bread, there is no crackers. So, okay, I got me some more starfish tuna creations, got a little bit of stuff so we can survive a few more days. We was finally able to make it to somebody's house who had a TV, and when I tell you, I saw the devastation, and I was like, okay, now I see why my uncle was trying to get me out of the city. Now, I don't know how he thought I was going to get out of the city when the planes were like grounded, couldn't go anywhere, sure couldn't go nowhere on a bus, couldn't go nowhere in a car because it was flooded almost everywhere. Now, just imagine that my house is right here. The people behind me was completely flooded. The people in front of me, like a few blocks back, completely flooded, like several feet of water. the people a few blocks ahead of me had a few inches, but in the middle where I was at was perfectly fine. We had a little bit of damage with like some sheetrock coming in, but that's about it. But a lot of people lost a lot of stuff, and here's why: because there are no rivers in Houston. They have a lot of little bayous or creek or whatever you want to call it, and once so much water gets in, you have to let that water out. That means if you're living in an area where they're letting that water out, water is getting into your house, and that's what happened to my husband's godmother. This is the second time that a storm has caused her to be evacuated, and her home is completely destroyed. So they get to getting things together. Gizelle shows up, drops off a bottle of water, and was like, deuces. Me and Monique, we not friends, so ain't no going to be staying. I'm like, I don't care if you and Monique was the worst of enemies. We not here to chit chat and have tea and paint each other's toenails. We were here for a good cause, to help people out. People need things like cleaning products to clean and disinfect their houses. They need toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, diapers, clean clothes, socks, shoes. We need water. We need non-perishable items to give to these people until they can get back on their feet. And like I said, there's still people who are not back on their feet. And I'm glad with Robin, she was all doing whatever it was she doing for her She Empowerment Women situation she got going on. But besides, Robin and Gizelle, I was looking at y'all sideways, because this was not about Monique, and this was not about y'all. That was about people helping. This was about getting people in Houston, Texas, and the surrounding areas what they needed because of Hurricane Harvey. And because y'all couldn't put y'all's little pettiness aside, I was looking at y'all sideways. But I'm glad people got together. Okay, what you need me to do? Okay, I'll be in charge of like labeling what goes here. What you need me to do? Okay, we're gonna put water over here, blankets over here. Like, I was glad that the other girls put their pettiness aside, was able to help. Gizelle, she's going through because, her and Sherman, she don't know where their relationship is. She was worried about her mama. Mama didn't have too much damage, but now Mama's like, I want to move closer to you and my grandbabies. So Giselle's like, okay. Giselle's like, you know what, I don't know if I should get a bigger house. And my mama had like a guest bedroom in the backyard, but me and Sherman, we ain't talking. She worried about what's going on with her and Sherman instead of helping out people, looking at her sideways. So Monique and Ashley finally meet up. And Monique, she is so in her mind like, okay, I don't want these people to think that I'm drunk. She orders tea while she's out. Now, I'm like, if she was an actual factual drunk, she would always have a drink in her hand. The first thing she would do is, okay, let me get a glass of wine. Let me get a shot of this, whatever. But Ashley's like, I noticed that she got tea. She got tea because you are the one that put it out there that she's a drunk. You made it a point to keep bringing it up to both Robin and Gizelle. I'm worried about Monique. She's had a lot of drinks today. She did drink that whole bottle on the bus. And she did have 4 martinis when we were out, and she got in that accident. And she kept on making a point to tell them, planting a seed in their head. And unfortunately, Robin, she took the bait. So I think that was a little bit of Ashley's like plan. I'm going put this seed out there, and whoever, decides to take the bait, they can have issues with Monique. That's what I think was going on. I'm like, girl, she is nobody's drunk. She's on vacation, and her kids are not there. She was having her a good time. I see you always got you a good little beer in your hand, drinking it, but ain't nobody calling you a drunk just because this girl had one little accident. You making it seem like she's somebody's drunk. Anyways, Robin and Juan decided to have a medium come over, and this was kind of like spooking me out because the medium was on point about a lot of things. Now, granted, you can Google people and see everything in their background, or you could just go and like look into their records, pay however much it is. I think it's like $30 or $40, and get their whole complete background of what's going on in their life since the day when they was born, and just be like, I'm sensing this. But he was like sensing on stuff that don't nobody know about, like Juan's mama's nickname, and Juan's mom had drug issues and other things like, hey, the man he thought it was his dad wasn't his dad, but still loved him either way. And he finally meet his biological father. And that, hey, mama's proud of you. You know that man that stole money from you? He's sitting right here. He killed himself. And we didn't know that, or this they didn't, or I don't remember. Apparently the man who was responsible for taking their money, I guess he couldn't take it and decided to kill himself. But he was still in the great beyond to not, say I'm sorry for taking their money. But I was like creeped out and weirded out because he was saying some things that Robin was reacting, what made me react, and Juan was reacting too. I was like, ooh, child. See, I don't know if it's real or not, but it seemed real looking at it. I don't think I would want to go through that experience like that because I done got creeped the heck out. So, that was just went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I'm going to subscribe and send the people watching my video. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.